Hey everybody, welcome to From Cast to Country. It's episode, I think, 33. And okay, first of all, I've been in my spooky season. Like, I have been, I know that if you're listening to this audio wise, you can't see this, but I just have this weird observation of myself. My shoulders looked really wide and my head looked really tiny, and I just thought about the original Beetlejuice with the little Beetlejuice shrunken head. Like, I look like that. I know Beetlejuice came out, but I haven't seen it yet. Don't know. I'd watch it. Probably not in the theaters, but anyway. And it's spooky season. Oh, it's still September, but still, it's like, I love Halloween. And I haven't really, I used to dress up all the time. But since I've had kids, I really focused on just like making sure they have the best Halloween experience. But now that we have a house, I'm like, oh, I am decorating. But so far, I've made, if you've seen some of my TikToks, I made some Dollar Tree ghosts, and I just made a spooky bouquet. My idea for it didn't come out like I thought it was, but I'm gonna, I think, add to it. So Jamma got us freaking hot pink skeleton we have hanging on the door. And yeah, no, I'm all about my spooky on. I would like some posable skeletons, but right now they're kind of expensive, so I might, well, they're not super expensive, but it's Halloween decorations. So the 5-foot ones, I might have to wait till after Halloween and just grab them on clearance. And I realize like it's a slow build. I'm very like, I just want everything down so my house can be decorated. And I think I will be doing the candy outside, like by the mailbox, but I'm gonna put candy or pick a potato because I thought that was pretty funny. Anyway, all that's to say is I realized that I've been saying things like, and you guys, if you watch my podcast, I'm all about like, oh, trauma around money. I don't mean to like downplay it, but just like as I walk more and more, I keep getting more and more things like, aha, oh, that's a thing that you've thought of, or that might be a block. I'm just distracted by the trees outside. One is leaning, and I hope during the storm it doesn't fall down. Okay. Anyway, we've got a storm coming, so, sorry. So anyway, what I was saying was one of the discoveries I realized is I've been applying to jobs, for local radio, content creation, that kind of thing. And I realized, like, I can hire myself for my own content creation. What a concept, right? But I realized I've been going to other people because of a couple of things. Like, let's just make money fast. I've got to find a place that pays me to do the things I'm doing for myself, for them. Because one, they've got the funds to pay me, and I'm not like earning big from all my content creation right now, my podcast and all that. That doesn't mean that I can't. It just means that I have to do a little more research and probably promotion, right? Also, it gives me a schedule. So I feel like I can only work well if somebody else gives me a schedule. I can't work well if I just am operating on my own schedule. What a discovery. Maybe I can operate on my own schedule. Like, for example, today I videoed a few, like I did a DIY. I've been organizing my workspace, and the video still has to be created and more stuff has to be added, but it doesn't mean that I didn't create content today. And I also have to remember, like, I am not just sitting around creating content or doing things. It's literally cleaning up a house and taking care of kids. And, I make my husband like 3 meals. Like, I make him breakfast, lunch, and dinner usually, but he's been on a weird schedule. That man wakes up and he's like not hungry, but then he like turns a point where he's super hungry, and then he's been into spam lately. I don't think I'm into it, but I don't know if I don't cook it exactly right, so sometimes I just set it up. I'm like, I'll make some rice and some eggs, you do the rest. So there's a lot going on. Like, I'm never, like, I always, my to-do list will always have something to do, right? Okay, saying all that, I've realized that I've been saying to myself, oh, well, next year when money isn't a problem. I've been saying that. And then I'm like, why am I making money a problem? Now, some of you out there be like, bro, let it go with the money thing. I get it. I'm working on it. But this did not come from just like a couple of years. This is like generational stuff. So stuff that's like, it's like when you lose weight. You didn't gain 50 to 75 to 100 pounds overnight. So it certainly ain't gonna take overnight or a month or even 2 months to get over, like to lose weight. It can take up to a year, 2 years, depending on, you know, how you go about it. That's all I'm saying. But this kind of stuff that I seem to be holding on to, I am slowly letting go. And because this is my thing, this is my big thing. It's like, and then there's some people that, you know, chase relationships or make, you know, men or women their higher power. I have made money my higher power. Not anymore. I mean, I discovered that in DA, but I'm saying in DA, they say God is your employer. So, and God, if God was my employer, he would not operate the business the way I operate it. I'm like, you cannot stop. You have to keep going. Jesus. Sometimes we are like our harshest boss. So yeah, that's pretty much the observations I had this week. We're getting into a busy time where I'm going to be traveling in October. We're celebrating our 9-year anniversary in October. And then we've got nephews and sister-in-law's birthdays, and then more nephews' birthdays, and more sister and family birthdays. It was October? Oh my God. October, November, and December are going to be busy with all good things. And even what I was talking about yesterday was the exciting things are fun, the trips and the, you know, our anniversary weekend and all that kind of stuff is really fun. But I'm trying to find just the joy and the satisfaction and the contentment in the everyday things. Like, I get to get up, get to have a cup of coffee, get to get the kids to school, get to do dishes in my dishwasher, get to do laundry in the laundry machine. Like, those kinds of things. And, I get to, my friend Rachel did a whole workshop on just claiming what you want. And honestly, I get to say, I will be wildly successful. I also put toned because I lost weight, but I'd like to see if I can tone up a bit, just strength-wise. I need to build my core. I need to work on that because the older you get, man, you gotta really work on that core strength. Okay, yeah, I put a timeline because she has a timeline for hers. I put a timeline I'm 46 now, by 48, I will be toned and wildly successful. So, you know, I am a procrastinator though, so I don't want to wait till like, oh my God, it's the month before my 48th birthday. I'm slowly working on all this. It's a work in progress, as I say. Okay, stay safe in the storms if you are by a storm area, and have a great day. Bye.